hello everyone. You are welcome to Heart Family Talk Show. Yeah, if this is your first time viewing this channel, this is Heart Family Talk Show where it is all about the family. And you are most welcome. We receive you with love and with joy. And every family member of Heart Family Talk Show want to say thank you, thumbs up for your commitment and your faithfulness to this channel. Yes, I think it's another best time for you to share the link right now. Share this video to your friends, to your family members, to your grandma, to your uncle, to your auntie, even to that your friend that is planning to have a family. Yes, you can share this video and do well to be a blessing, right? And can share the link. Just preach the gospel of Heart to Heart Family Talk Show, because it is high time we begin to run family in the way that God actually expects us to. And that is what Heart to Heart Family Talk Show is all about. You don't want to miss it, right? So right on, we're just having a very short video, and I'm going to be speaking from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 from verse 5, where Jesus was actually speaking to prophet Jeremiah. He said, before I formed you, I knew you. And before you were conceived, I have ordained you a prophet to the nations. Having have conversation with so many young people, especially those from the background that actually looks disadvantaged, right? And here some person says things like, oh, I just wish I'm from a better family. I just wish I'm from a rich family. I just wish I'm from a wealthy family. I just wish that I was not born in the family that I was born into. All right. I know my life would have been better. These excuses looks like they are very valid, right? But they are actually not valid. Yes, because God said to Jeremiah, before I formed you, I knew you. That is to send a message that God actually, plants us in our families based on the knowledge of us that He has, based on the picture of who He wants us to be that He has, right? Just like the potter. If a potter is actually molding a pot, right? A clay. And then he actually molds to the level and he sees that, oh, this particular image is not actually forming into the image, the picture that I have in my mind, in my heart, for which I started the process of making it. He breaks it down and starts all over again. So there is a picture of us that God has in His heart, and it is from this perfected picture in His heart of us that actually determines, number one, the family He sends us through the world through. Yeah. So God is very, very 100% intentional with the family He sends you to. So it might look like my family is disadvantaged. My background is not really something to write home about. I wish I'm from a better family, but mind you, God was intentional in that family He actually sent you to. Everyone on earth. The family we are bettered into is one of the decisions, is one of the things we don't have the right to choose. God makes that choice for us based on His knowledge of us, based on the plans He has for us, based on His mandate for us, based on His assignment for our lives on the earth. So instead of looking at the disadvantage that we think actually are disadvantage, why not let's try to understand the essence, the purpose why God actually needed to choose that family for us. If you're coming to the world, would have made you become, if you're coming through, let's use Elon Musk for example, if you're coming through Elon Musk into the world, would have facilitated your being who God wants you to be. There's nothing that stops God from making you come through the family of Elon Musk. If you're coming through Bill Gates, will have actually be a family platform that would aid you become everything He wants you to be. There is nothing that actually will stop God from making you come through that family. If you're coming to this family through Dangote, would have actually aided you to become everything God has written of you. There is nothing that stops God from actually making you come to the world through Dangote's family. So the question we should be asking is, why did God have to send me through my family? What is the purpose behind me coming to my family? because what we actually think, what we actually see as human being, to the things we see to be disadvantaged are actually most times the essence and the purpose why God needed to send us through our family. So it is not a curse that you came through that family. It is a blessing, and you are that blessing that God sent to that family. So why not discover that blessing? Why not discover that purpose? Why He actually needed you to come through that family? Because by the time you begin to see it from this perspective, we will actually appreciate our family, even if it is not what we want it to be. By the time we begin to live with that sense of understanding and appreciation, because we know that this is the best family God actually saw in the whole face of the earth that could help me become who I want to be, wants me to be, then we'll begin to be positive minded. We'll begin to be solution oriented. We'll begin to have the desire to discover the purpose and also to live out that purpose. So stop complaining that God will have allowed you come to a better family. Your family is that better family. Stop complaining that you wish you had come from this family, you wish you had been born to this family, and start appreciating the fact that your family is the best family that God actually chose to help you become who He wants you to be, and see how things begin to turn around. You begin to see the blessings of your family. You begin to see the giftings, the greatness that the devil does not want you to see from the initials. So you being in that family is a blessing. Discover that blessing and let your family and the nations of the world benefit from that blessing that you are. Till I come your way next time, I remain your humble host, Alfred Patience Victoria at Swat Family Talk Show. Share this video. Let it get to everyone you think their family is a disadvantage to them. And the Lord bless you. Stay blessed. God bless you. Bye bye.